All right, and we're live. All right. Turn to Adler. Oh, that's the wrong button. God, the Oblivion controls. I think someone had the audacity to say that they stole the sprint animation from Starfield. He doesn't even move his hips when he runs in Starfield. What the fuck is that? Alright, let's go, Adler. Oh, hello there, Ghost. How goes it? How goes the zebras?
But it turns out it was just another deep water deposit.
What up, my man?
Have something for
Hello
me?
there. Yeah, it's all here.
Well, would you look at that? I knew that bum was holding out on me. He going to be a problem anymore? Or did he get the message?
Yeah, he got the message, mister. Want to be German. Well, I don't know if you're German or not. He got the message. I thought getting the money would be enough.
Well, damn. If you want to make a name for yourself in this racket,
Hello
you
there.
can't pull
How
any
goes it?
punches. Still, you got my credits back, so it's not a complete loss. You know.
What is
You like this kind of
AVMS?
work?
Main
You
Ghost.
get
Layman
more.
terms for us non-modders.
A lot more. You think you can handle running with my associates?
As long as there's a carabiner clip involved, if you think they can handle me.
That's what I'm talking about. I like your style. All right.
Hello there, Will.
I'll call ahead and get a hold of Naeva Mora. She's second to
Your
the
replacement
big
used for
boss
weapon skin
himself.
swapping to a less.
Head out
Ooh.
to Europa. You'll find her there. I suggest you listen to whatever she has
Oh
to say.
god, yeah.
Oh, and I've taken care of that Aurora shipment for you too.
You would think
Don't
that,
spend all that cash
like,
if I-
has... Because X messes around a fair bit with that. That's kind of one of his big domains. Like, I wonder, have they made it easier since, like,
Hey, I think we should meet up at Chunks later. and
Fallout
grab something to
and, like, you know, Skyrim?
Can have a depressing effect on some people. Make sure
Like, it's weird that, like, I'm assuming it's easier to some extent because they added the skins in, like, you know, you can there's a skin option. When the only skins I know in game that you can actually apply are the DLC or you know, like the pre-order ones. So they clearly put them in for like mod authors to fiddle with. You just drinking some Rabina? I'm honestly shocked because I thought this kind of goes to show what, you know, I thought it was going to be easy to do that. I remember I downloaded GIMP to try and change the color on something. I was like, oh, this will be easy. I just like click on it, you know, change the color. God, no. God, no. Right. Rendezvous. Burden of proof. Oh, that is true. But it annoys me that Bethesda, and I actually, my video coming out tomorrow, I mentioned that. I feel like I need to keep mentioning that because I hate that Bethesda make content that isn't just added to the base game. Like the Rover, the Daemon, just add it to the base game. It doesn't need to be like a free expansion DLC thing. All those skins, add them to the base game. Like, I don't know why. Is there something here?
This better be important.
Bertini, a mix of beer and vodka.
Naeva, sit down, have a drink.
Alright, so that's evidence. Jack.
I don't have any other work right now, so piss off.
Hey,
Alright, let's do these. I don't know why they don't, because it's just weird, like, separating them. Like, I could kind of understand that, you know, like,
there's
early on,
something we need to discuss.
when there wasn't many kind of, you know, like legit, like verified mods, I suppose. But nowadays, it's just like, come on, Bethesda. Oh dear lord, we're gonna have to... Nice, nice. Glad you're enjoying it, Combustion. Yeah, the castle is my favorite out of all of them. I kind of, like, I like the, I like the... There we go. I like the mage's tower, but the castle is just my favorite because it's like it's a goddamn castle, you know.
Look who finally had the guts to show up. Looks like Adler finally did something right for once. So, big shot. I hear Adler thinks you're good enough to
Slowly,
join
how
her
goes
crew.
it? That's what I'm here for. Adler said that. I didn't know he cared. That's what I'm here for.
We'll see. When the waters get deep, it's sink or swim.
What about floating?
So, before I put you to work, let's get everything out in the open. I don't know if Adler mentioned it, and for his sake, I hope he hasn't. But you aren't about to sign up with any average pirate crew. You're signing up with the Crimson Fleet.
Oh, spooky.
That's if you get through this little task I have planned for you. There's a medical supply ship called the Ragana, jumping into Enceladus's orbit. On board that ship, you'll find a traitor named Austin Rake.
Yeah, you can lost him. I like that it also has the chef and the wine vendor and stuff. Consider it done.
It's done when Rake stops breathing. Head back here when you're finished. And don't keep me waiting for long.
All right, whatever you say. They're making you work. Oof. Yeah, the forge is really nice. All right, let's go. No more questions. We just fast travel. Find the Ragana near Encladius. I feel like they probably put the most effort in the Fighters Guild and then the Mage's Tower. And then, like...
Dmitry Moldavsky, pilot of the Ragana. We are a simple transport ship heading to New Homestead. We do not want any trouble.
Looks like you've... then boy, do I have some bad news for you.
I do not understand. Please confirm your intentions.
Here's what's gonna happen. You're gonna open your hatch and I'm gonna board.
Damn it. I do not have choice, do I? Okay, docking bay is open. Let's talk.
Alright. Whoa! Whoops. He could have ran. Is the Ragana? Oh, is that a... Hello there, Bill. Oh, what is that? Is that a slipstream? I think it is a slipstream. Alright, hello there. Easy, easy now. Who's that?
I am not sure what to make of you being here. If you wanted to kill us, you could have done that from your ship. If you wanted our cargo, we could have jettisoned
Nice.
it. I guess you
Oh,
should
I
have
bet he
stopped
fucking
talking and let us
is.
say your piece.
Fucking asshole. I don't know who's listening over the comms. This is safer.
That is true. Which means you don't want somebody to know what you are really up to.
Damn right.
Now, do you mind telling us what this is all about?
The fleet wants Rake dead, but I want to resolve this without violence.
You really do not know which one of us is Rake, do you?
No, and I don't care.
And you do not seem to care either, which makes me think you really want to save him.
Was it Anvil's Fighters Guild
I have
ghost that had the tiny
Strike his name from
the
Manifest.
tiny wood elf? I
Make
thought it was
so he
Anvil.
was never on board. Then, when we dock, we will leave him on this ship and deliver him to another port.
Deliver him the sys Fleet finds out about this deal, we're both exposed.
That is fair.
Oh, he's in Leowen.
Want any part of
Okay.
the fleet.
Because I just remember him because he was really funny because he's so small in his like iron armor.
Do I have a choice?
It does not appear you do. Well then, it is agreed.
I love that
You go back to
armor
your
or that
ship, and
clothing.
We will make sure Rake was never.
It looks
ours.
so nice.
And in case any of your handlers get suspicious, here. We had an extra crate of supplies loaded, in case one got damaged. This should be proof you were not here to bargain.
Right. Thank you very much.
I thought we were dead. I can't believe it.
Which button is my
Thank
torch?
you for letting us go.
Look at that. It's such a cool outfit. What does it say on the
Wide
top?
open and 2 pistols loaded.
Yo, Austin.
So now what? They're gonna put me in a sys-def prison? I'm not saying it's worse than death, but it's pretty damn close.
This unpleasantness aside.
This is in a fight. I want this girl. She like had the knife out ready to fucking go. Like I'ma shank someone. All right, let's. God, I know that piracy is like it's a thing. Obviously, you can like pirate, but I really wish it was like the way they do it. I don't know. There's probably other games that do it. I'm not familiar with Star Citizen, but like Elite Dangerous with piracy and stuff, you can get pirated and they can pirate you. Or no, you can get pirated and you can pirate, and you can either dump cargo or they'll shoot. It'd be cool if like like some of the things you can target. If you could target like the cargo hold, and it would drop. Should be fun when you get. Oh no, don't say that, Lee. And like it would make you drop like some of your cargo without, because I feel like in most space games, and like in real life, pirates don't want to kill you. They want to take what you have. You know, we're not all monsters. Well, some of us are. Some pirates will kill you, but I think the vast majority, like, it's just, yeah. Meow. Alright, back to Naeva. Oh, I'm gonna have to fight the fucking people. Still can't believe, Lee, was you were saying that in America they don't have, uh-oh.
Hey, Rook, wanna help me with some time?
Yeah, I got him. Hold on. Whoa. Why the fuck is my hold at 4%? Oh, that's my shields. Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. Yeah, you want to help? You want to help, Naeva? You've got a massive warship. I've got this little fucking dinghy thing. Oh, gee. Come on. Come on, Space Jesus. Where the fuck are you? Alright, that's one dead, I think. I have no missiles. Missile no worky. Oh, they do work. What the fuck?
They got the shield.
Got one. Oh, strafe out of its sightline. Strafe, strafe, motherfucker, strafe! Fucking strafe!
I'm gonna rip your ship to shreds.
We need faster lateral thrusters in this game. Come on, stay on his fucking ass. Stay on his ass. Ooh. Yeah. Oh, okay. I need to go first person with this.
Know who you're messing with.
I'm right. You don't know. Oh, I critical hit them. Haha. I get fucked.
Had enough?
Never. They have not had enough, clearly. I love how they're like, oh, when you're doing your Crimson Fleet missions, you can't kill anyone. Like, innocence is, don't kill anyone. Meanwhile, they literally hire these Ecliptics. Best case scenario, they die. Worst case scenario, they kill the informant. It's like, your logic is questionable. Real alien brute like Halo. Aliens. Blood colors, cryopod, prowlers, red blasters. I mean, I don't know about aliens. Like, I think if they're gonna do aliens, they'd have to do it right. Like, because they're trying to go for realistic. And look, I feel like it's more plausible to say aliens are real than aren't real because the universe is fucking infinite. I believe. But But they'd have to, yeah, they'd have to do it their own way. Like they don't want to just like shoehorn in some aliens. Why don't I have fucking missiles? You got it? All right, I'm boarding that Ecliptic ship. Give me a minute. Whee! Alright, no, my luck, everyone's gonna be fucking alive. Hello? Are you all dead? Where's that go? Oh, that is true. Well, no, I meant my missiles were in the red. Like, it was saying 0 even though they weren't 0. Oh, yeah, there's a dead guy. Hello. What's a man gotta do to get himself some mag boots? Really only 2 crew here? Interesting. All right, and we leave. How goes it, Mags? I'm gonna leave it. It's not really. I mean, kind of worth it, but at the same time, in this playthrough, I'm not gonna modify too much. You were saying that, Lee, that they don't have black currants in America because of like some sort of invasive thing, was it? All right, where are you, Naeva? Blackcurrant, it's like a fruit.
Thanks for the help with Ecliptic. I had it under control, but it definitely went faster.
Well, I think that's what was said. It was one of the streams a while ago.
Tell me about the Ragana.
I might be misremembering.
Give me some good news, then we can go celebrate.
He dead.
No kidding. That'll make Delgado happy, seeing as our
It's like a really, really nice fruit.
I would prefer
used to make like a cordial, but it makes it. There's a famous drink that's based around it called Ribena. It's really nice.
into the Crimson Fleet? Well,
It's just blackcurrant juice and water.
yep, it's that simple. Hope this business with Rakes taught you something. Because I'm about to stick my neck out and vouch for you. If you screw up, and I wind up looking like
It
an
is
asshole,
really nice.
I'm gonna send someone.
So nice.
We clear?
Ribena's a banger. It's about time. Best decision you ever made.
Yeah? Last person who said that was Rake. So you've already dug yourself a hole about 6 feet deep. And now that you know the deal, it's time to see what you signed up for. I'm gonna upload the coordinates for our headquarters in the Crick system. Spacers call it the key, the fleet calls it home. Head out there as soon as you can. Don't keep me waiting long.
How the fuck did I miss? It's stationary. Like, don't get me wrong, aliens would be very cool. It'd just be. Am I gonna even be able? How then? Can I not target it? All right, never mind. Apparently, an easy kill is not an easy kill. All right.
Hail acknowledged. You're clear to dock at docking port 1. The commander will be waiting for you in operations.
Under that, docking. I really wish, like, again, see, this is the kind of the role player in me and the kind of the immersiveness in me. Got the same here thing with juniper berries, so they import them first. So they. Oh, really? Juniper berry. Ooh, that's the. I know them from Skyrim. It'd be kind of cool if a space station had the option to request permission to dock, as opposed to just randomly docking. You know, you just don't randomly walk into someone's house, be like, "Yo, what up? Hello there, sir.
Commander Ikande wants to see you.
Where's your hat? I gave you a fancy hat."
I hope I'll be able to see him next time we're on shore leave.
Don't worry.
Maintenance crews are the unsung heroes of the Vigilance. Ensign Betty does a ton of work keeping things shipshape.
Alright, apparently they reset the NPC. Interesting.
Do what Commander Ikande says, and you'll go far.
Hello there.
At ease, soldier.
At ease, Captain.
We got
or
the message
Commander.
from the Ragana about Austin Rick. We had him dropped off at a separate port, off the books. Suffice to say, he's got a lot to answer for.
I didn't want to kill anyone, innocent or otherwise.
That's a smart line to follow. Part of this role you're playing means having to make hard choices. Just remember not to lose yourself in the part. Oh, one more thing before we move on. For transparency's sake, you should know we were the ones that hired Ecliptic to attack Naeva's ship. There was concern after what happened with the Ragana that you might have trouble earning Naeva's trust. Coming to her rescue ensured that would not be a problem.
It was a clever way.
Ah, so I take it you have good news. Were you able to join the fleet?
Damn right I was. Clever plan. The fleet didn't suspect a thing.
It's a dangerous plan, and you came awfully close to killing an innocent
No,
crew.
I didn't.
Luckily, you have a good head on your shoulders, and did the right thing.
Excuse me, but
Now
I
it's
am
time for the
a
next
professional.
phase of the mission.
Our intel on Searsha was correct. After we received reports on your interaction with Adler Kemp, we picked up on your rendezvous with Naeva Mora.
Our files indicate she's second in command, so getting on a good side will ensure you get into the Crimson Fleet.
Is there, you know the stuff you have to pick up for Toph, the evidence? Is there evidence by that Saoirse one? Everything's going to plan. What do you know about Naeva?
The woman has a record that could stretch across Sol and back. She started young as one of Neon's street rats, and worked her way up to second in command. She's a force to be reckoned with, so don't underestimate her.
Everything's going according to plan, Commander.
Yes, you passed your first test and you're still alive. But before we get too confident, that either means she suspects nothing, or she intends to make an example of you later. Just remember, these are ruthless criminals, so don't let your guard down.
And their ruthlessness is only surpassed by their cunning. You should proceed with caution, regardless of how well you think you've ingratiated yourself.
So what's next for you on Naeva's agenda?
Professional pirate? What do you mean by professional? Got the coordinates to the Crimson Fleet base.
Excellent. If you're heading to the Key, I assume you'll be meeting Delgado soon.
Delgado is the leader of the Crimson Fleet. I have a profile here with some information on his background. You'll want to know the individual cadences of every member of the fleet, but Delgado's most of all.
In any case, now that you're with the fleet, you'll be operating independently. We will shadow you eventually, but we'll need to maintain our distance for now, especially while you're on the Key. This will also give us time to bolster our defenses, should we need to engage with the fleet in the future.
Sir, on that note, shall we begin implementing the upgrade to our shields?
Immediately, Lieutenant. Notify the engineers and relay the information to the crew. I hope your entry into the fleet has overcome any doubts you may have had regarding your mission. It certainly increased my estimates on success. Keep up the good work. We'll expect further reports. Dismissed.
Roger that, Commander. Excuse me, miss.
Things are progressing rather quickly.
I have evidence.
I'm sure the commander is pleased.
Feel like discussing your personal experience in Crimson Fleet?
Not really, no. I've learned to keep my personal experiences separate from the job.
I respect. Something on your mind, it'll make you feel better to get it out in the open. Something on your mind.
Yeah. Maybe.
Could you move a little bit to the left?
No, it's not really an appropriate time to be going over my private life, There are much more important things to be done. Let's just stick to the job at hand and concentrate on the mission. But, maybe we can talk about it some other time, okay?
All right, just I really hope that it better not bite me in the ass. I have evidence.
Well done. Let's see what you found.
I discovered some information on Adler camp.
Interesting. Looks like he's been meeting up regularly with Naeva Mora to transfer goods and cash from Cydonia. Which means the Crimson Fleet's just lost one of their drop points. That should set them back a bit. Any other fragments?
Not yet.
Okay, fine. I know there's more out there, so keep on it.
All right.
Good luck.
All right, I'm gonna go back real quick to... Is there a vendor here?
We got a wager going over whether the fleet would let you in or leave you for dead. And, unless you're a zombie, I owe the ops team lunch.
All right, I need to meet these ops team because they clearly have faith in me. And I do not. Damn it.
Lieutenant Toft is as organized as they come. You can be sure she'll keep our T's crossed and guns loaded.
Oh, can I enter the bridge? I'm trying to remember the bridge.
This is just the beginning, but it's an important first step.
Hey. Hello there. I've been given permission to fly.
We hunt piracy all across
Can I fly, please?
Wherever the Crimson Fleet go, we'll follow. Back in basic training, I had the record for fleet kills.
Why is it a recruit flying the most expensive vessel that you see currently on?
Drank too much coffee last night. I need to swap shifts.
Right.
You're starting to get some
Hey, what up?
How's the pirating business? Try not to forget.
Why are you
who
here?
Okay? It'd break the commander's heart to have to hunt you down.
Yeah, I feel like there should be like at least a... I don't know, like a captain.
Commander Ikande's so decorated, you could play a game of checkers with all the medals on his chest.
All right, I'll leave them to it.
First mission in the books and no casualties. Good work.
Thank you. Oh, this ship is big. All right, let's...
My family's all in the UC Navy. Being SysDev, I got bragging rights.
Orders came down. Some new science division policy. Everyone on board's to look out for heat leeches.
Well, see, you would assume that, but clearly the way they do like the ranks, like a little differently. Like a ship this size, you would kind of expect them to have like an admiral or like a vice admiral. Like Ikande should have been like a vice admiral, and then there should have been like a captain in the... What the hell? Oh, that's a ship. All right. Let's undock. We're gonna head back to Cydonia very quickly, just because I want to see if there's anything around that Saoirse one. Ikande looks 12. What do you mean? It looks 12. All right, let's go to... Oh, by the way, let's go back to Cydonia. Just check to see if she's any evidence. I don't think I'm probably gonna miss a lot of it, but I just want to see. Is it compatible? Nice.
Over here. There's something...
It's very cool, and I don't know. Hopefully, the mod author will update the floating heads. Beep, beep. All right, where's that Saoirse one? All right, there's a Saoirse one. She stands there.
Got something on your mind, love?
Yeah, you got anything? You got anything here that's let people know that you're a dodgy individual? No, I don't think so.
If you're here to broker a deal, why don't you try someone else?
Right now. Okay, let's head to Crix. Travel to the key. Oh yeah, I need to sell stuff.
How's it going? Can I help you? Hey, welcome to the Cydonia. Cool.
Well, I assumed, like, you know, they're all legitimate individuals in the, You know, the best. I have a lot of money. Sell. Skagger was like, it was dressed like you see, like nobody's gonna question it. Battle stem beef. I probably shouldn't. One in the den? Ooh. I'll have to hit up the den at some point then. Razor leaf, finally shit on all weapons. Alright, now to Cricks.
Yo, stay good out there.
Stay good out there, my man, you two. You have not explored. Say again? Oh, yeah.
This is Freestar Space.
Nope, not staying long enough. And Cricks, gotta jump to there.
Please hold your current speed and heading while we scan you for contraband. All right, you're good. Welcome to Aquila City.
Actually, how many does it say how many there is? No, it doesn't. I think it gives you a pistol. You never completed the Crimson Fleet? Ah, understandable. Rook meets king. Come on, grab jump me, please. There you go.
What are you hailing for? Land in the key or don't.
Ah, okay, fair. Me dock, woo. Like, it does make me wonder, like a space station like that, right? You have like someone like fly in with a like say like you had like the Vigilance. The Vigilance jumps in, locks it with missiles, and just bombards it from like far away with missiles. Like, it can't exactly do anything. Like, it doesn't seem to have like defenses. It has defenses, but they're kind of like anti-ship defenses. All right, let's board. We get to see the one animation. It's quite cool.
Get out of my face. You said the take was 10K, but it was 30. Big difference on 40% of 10 versus 30.
You wanted 4K, you got 4K. Not my problem.
If you're stealing from me, you bet your ass it's your problem.
You kidding me? Way to make a mess in front of my new roof.
Alright, I can tell you right now that fucking Eon ain't doing shit.
Better off dead.
Sounds like you did the fleet a favor. Now toss this body out of an airlock before it turns into a damn air freshener.
Well, yeah, I'm assuming it's
real job any day.
like like big ship easy to hit, you know, like larger target. So like smaller ships hard targets, missiles. Because I don't even know if they say like you can't target missiles in this game. So I'm assuming. Maybe. Job's done and I'm here. So, why did you miss me?
Please. It'd be one less sloppy rook whose mess I had to clean up. The last thing I need is another Austin Rate getting cold feet. You want to leave the fleet? You pay the price. Not in credits, but in
I'd say I like the armor. Very nice. Does it come in men's size? I don't know if my chest would fit. You know, it's a bit more rounded. I'm sorry I kept you waiting.
Never apologize. Not if you want anyone in the fleet to respect you. And if they don't respect you, put a gun to their head and they'll get the message. But all that aside, you made it. So now you get to hear a nifty history lesson. Pencils ready?
Yeah.
Good. This floating scrap heap you're standing on is called the Key. Used to be an old UC military star station, and now it's the fleet's base of operations. Might look a little beat up on the outside, but we keep it together.
I better really piss off the UC you're stationed here.
You think? And that's only part of it. I'll let Delgado fill you in on the whole story. He tells it better anyway. But I can give you the short version while we walk the station. Anyway, I'll tell you all about the Key. But it's better if I show you too. Follow me.
All right, let's go.
All right. History time. So, the Key is in orbit around Suvorov. That's the very same ice ball where the United Colonies built a supermax prison they call the Lock. The UC is so clever. Supermax prison, Lock, Key. Cute, huh?
Well, they didn't. They lost, but they didn't technically lose.
The fleet needs right
It was more the morale, you know, like in Civ when
Remember, on the Key.
when the citizens don't want war anymore, so they're like, ah, fuck it.
What the hell is this?
All right, hang on, Nev. Before you get pissed, I've got my hands full.
Jasmine, sweetie, I'm trying to give a tour here. So you want to tell me why those damn doors are sealed?
It's called a malfunction. You know, that thing I spend most of my day dealing with. Believe me, my people are on it.
Did you guys get like a deal on gold paint? A Retributor gold? 3D gold. Do you guys use Army Painter? Probably cheaper, right?
This here's Jasmine. You need anything for your ship, she's got you covered. We'll hit up the depot next.
Can you even see me through those eye holes? You just guessing where I am?
So anyway, we were talking about the Lock. About 100 years ago.
Are you a woman or a man? Can I guess? What if your name is Sandra? Yeah, you look like a Sandra. Alright, Sandra. Oh shit, I'm supposed to be... Bye, Sandra.
I was getting tired of trading with the same old faces.
You're just ticked everyone's getting wise to your ridiculous
Alright there,
prices,
Sandra.
Aludra. Anyway, welcome to the depot, Rook, where you'll be lucky if these blood-sucking leeches don't bleed
What's
you
the problem?
Whoa, whoa. It's not our fault that people don't appreciate how much it costs to get untraceable merchandise onto the Key.
Naeva's just whining because she
Yeah, that's... It looks really cool, this sniper helmet. No, do you have eye sockets under there? Oh, you do! You can kind of see, but you have to put... Oh, I didn't know that! That's actually, in hindsight, that's kind of...
Let's move on.
Hold on now. You have to, like, tilt your head up to look?
The liberated prisoners grabbed the Key. They established it as a base.
Is that circular thing for, like, where you put a straw to drink a drink? Can I buy stuff of you?
I hope you actually need components.
Wait a
You're
minute.
done here?
Hold on now, what are you wearing? Is that a bomber jacket? Hold the phone. Are you wearing a bomber jacket? Hello.
Need something? Oh.
Nice bomber jacket. What are you wearing?
Weapons, ammo, mods, whatever you need.
Aludra. Hello, Aludra. Who are you? Aaron. Nice.
I'll pay you when I pay you. Deal with it. Got a problem with that? Take it up with the boss.
My prices
On the
may
right,
be high,
you've got
but
Radley
these
from the Trade
goods
Authority.
ain't exactly easy to
I'm
find.
sure you know the deal there. He'll buy pretty much anything, no matter how hot. Then we got our med bay on the left, run by the one and only Samina Misra.
Hello, Doc.
First time visiting the infirmary, huh? Let me give you a piece of it. Try not to get into too many bar fights. I'm trying to save my dwindling supply.
Okay, the only medical supplies I ever need are the kind that get me zoned.
Good to know. Now all I need to worry about is you overdosing. So here's what's what. You need med packs, curatives, preventatives. I've got you covered. At least as long as my current supply holds out. You need enhancers, legal or illegal? I've got most.
What's illegal? You sell illegal chems in a med bay?
In the fleet, someone has to do it, so it may as well be me. This way, I've got a good idea of who's on what and how much. If they come in for any real medical treatment, I know exactly what I'm dealing with.
Alright, you sound like a well-rounded chem dealer.
A dealer with a full medical background. Thank you very much.
Who works for pirates.
Now, if you don't need anything else, I've got a particular...
Alright, what do you actually do? You sell Aurora?
All right, let's take a look. What do you want?
No, I'm fine. Hold on. I did, Doc. You got any Aurora?
I suppose...
I don't understand. What's supposed to be illegal? There's nothing here illegal. You lied to me. I was expecting Aurora.
This is our final stop.
Taking your slipper.
Over there, you've got the last Nova, where Bog serves watered-down drinks at ridiculously exorbitant prices. And right here,
Can I sit in your chair?
the most important place on the entire station, the Reckoner's Core.
Hello, how goes it,
run
Annabelle?
by the incomparable Shinya Voss.
Another new rook, Naeva? I can't believe Delgado still lets you recruit, given what happened with the last one.
You mean Austin Rape? It's been taken care of, all right? I don't like loose ends, and this rook is the one who tied it off.
Perhaps next time you'll try to be a bit more discerning regarding your choices.
Yeah. This is the real training. Oh, I missed. I'm doing good, Talking about Crimson Fleet stuff.
Go to hell, boss.
Hello.
Take care of our new friend here, or I'll find a way to pull the pin on that little party popper in your chest. Anyway, Shinya will get you set up in our system. I've got real work to do. Once you're done, head upstairs and I'll introduce you to the boss.
Yo, what
Time for a proper introduction. I am Shinya Voss, the official reckoner for the Crimson Fleet. And since Naeva so thoughtfully mentioned it, yes, this is a bomb embedded in my chest. And no, I'll never know the meaning of the word humble. In fact, I find Delgado's idea of a security measure to be quite empowering.
Just going to get infected.
That's amusing. I don't think I've heard that one before. Oh, wait. Yes, I have. You might as well dispense with all the stupid jokes. I've been hearing them for years. Since I oversee the bulk of transactions and maintain all accounts for the fleet,
Need a Falco.
I'm a prime target for information. Should our enemies capture me, or I grew any semblance of a moral conscience, you might consider me the greatest threat we have. For Delgado, the bomb grants peace of mind and a certain degree of safety.
So one wrong move and you're dead.
Essentially, but I sleep soundly knowing I'm one of the few that can piss Delgado off and live. Should I die, all of my knowledge, the accounts, the credits, it would be a mess. He wouldn't dare. He holds the trigger, but we all know that my death cripples the fleet. Call the bomb a weapon of
Seems a bit
last
extreme. You know, I bet you don't get out much.
It's been over 5 years since I've stepped off the key. Leaving this place puts far too much at risk. Now, let me get you
So he has like a fancy
moment
thing
while
on
I
his
convene
hand.
with the core. Thanks to advanced modifications even Dujin would envy. I
Okay,
can
yeah, he just
interface
answered his own
directly with
question.
Our mainframe and the Galbank network. This allows me to move and clean credits faster and more efficiently than any run-of-the-mill cyber runner.
See, we never get to meet cyber runners. Why is that not like a...
You're done.
trying to
All you need now is Delgado's blessing, and you'll be one of us.
It also allows you to violate lore. What allows you to violate lore? Time to make those credits.
The perfect segue into my final subject. Thanks to our relations with contacts across the galaxy, we always have a steady stream
Oh, do
of
you?
jobs
Oh, yeah, that's fair. I meant like it'd be cool if you could be one.
to access these
Well, I don't know what you
listings
do.
at any time.
There's supposed to be no FTL communication. Well, they haven't. That's never been a point that's been really said by Bethesda, so we don't know if there is or isn't. There's reference the Night City to meet the Cybermen. There's like a lot of references that like radio frequency can travel of some degree in system. Sounds like we'll be doing a lot of business together.
If Naeva's chosen wisely, we certainly will. Now, I believe that covers all I have to say.
Okay.
Take the elevator to the up.
All right, cool.
All right, listen up.
I don't think I've ever done one of these missions. Polysensorial art. What the fuck is polysensorial art?
You can all stop complaining. Atrium to cargo bay doors have been repaired. Oh, and you're welcome, Nev.
Yeah?
Well, that's why, like, we spoke about it way. I wonder if he's just mentioning the fact, it's like I would assume that there's couriers if you know thingy transported, or like if system wide. I would assume system wide like stuff, because we can do it like real life, you know. We have the means to, we just don't. Hello there, Nogroth. How goes it? Hello.
There's our other new recruit. So, now that we are all here, it's time to get down to business. The two of you are the only rooks that have made the latest cut. The rest, well, let's just say they won't be joining us ever again. Naeva's willing to put her neck on the line and vouch for you, which means you've got what it takes.
That's what I mean. There has to be couriers that would transport, because that's how it used to be in Elite Dangerous. You basically have data couriers that would, like, every system has a satellite, and couriers would fly in, ping the satellite, and everything will get sent for, like, you know, from standard emails to, like, special stuff and all in between. Doing what happens if all the messing with gal banks. Well, there's probably someone.
You'd better not disappoint, or you'll find yourself answering to me, personally. All right, let's get started here. When you sign up with the Crimson Fleet, you're in it for the long haul. No one quits. No one retires. The only way out is death. You stay loyal or you pay the consequences. Fleet before friends. Fleet before family. Fleet before yourself.
Got it, boss.
Boss? Good. You're getting it already.
How'd you hear from a pirate?
Can we get on with this? I want to get drunk at the last Nova.
I'm impressed. That is the first intelligent thing you have said this entire time, Mathis. Since you two seem so eager to move forward, let's get to your next job. Pack your cold weather gear, Rooks. Where we are going, you're going to need it.
Oh, God, don't tell me you're dragging him down to Suvarol for another one of your little initiation runs. 10 Johns to the surface, 12 dead rooks. You'd think by now you would have given up on that goddamn campfire story.
Crix's legacy is no story, Naeva. We've got fresh eyes in the fleet. And if these two want to impress, they're going to help me search those ruins.
I hope you're right, Dale. That new code we grabbed for the lot cost us a ton of credits. And a decent captain.
This initiation, as Naeva calls it, is your chance to see where it all began. On Suvorov with Jasper Krix. Krix led the riots that gave birth to the Crimson Fleet. And if his legacy is still out there, we're going to be the ones to find it.
Alright. Maybe you should tell me more.
Before Krix left the fleet, he left a message talking about a major score. One that would set up the fleet to be a big player in the settled system.
No 8 deaths.
Somewhere down the line, they started calling it Krix's legacy. And everyone who's tried
Hello
to
there,
find
Michael.
it has wound up empty-handed, missing, or dead. If we're gonna beat those odds,
Are you partially deaf?
and I would
He
wager
doesn't
we'll
sound
find
Irish.
Suvorov.
Dale's leaving out the best part. That this whole search is based on a handful of words on a very old slate. Krix left a lot of big talk on that recording, and not a lot of facts. Some of us believe in it more than others.
Don't listen to her.
Oh, Mathis.
Krix's legacy. The fleet will be operating at a
I
completely
was like, what the fuck? We listen to the same
We will
person?
become more than a match for UC System.
We'll be unstoppable.
Exactly. Now you're beginning to understand. Okay, enough discussion. We have got a lot of work to do. To that end, the next stop is the lock. I've had Jazz feed the coordinates into your ship's computer. Since Mathis doesn't have a ship, he's going to ride with me. I'll see you down there, Rook. Don't keep me waiting.
Alright, let's do it. Hello. Alright. There's obviously Oblivion, a bunch of gaming channels here on YouTube. I think I'd probably because like a lot of people, like there's a lot, like Oblivion is very iconic. Like it's funny seeing people kind of like realize that like obviously look, both Oblivion and Skyrim are great games. But like Oblivion is kind of, it did a lot of things better. Obviously it did a lot of things worse. Hello.
About time you got here.
I told you you were wasting your time, Del.
I don't even know what accent that is. I'll just keep my word.
Yeah? We will see. And Mathis, I am running things around here, so keep your mouth shut. You got that?
Fine.
All right. Listen up, because I am only going to go through this once. We are here to dig up any info about Krix's legacy. We are not here to scrap for loot. Whatever you pick up, don't think, don't get creative, bring it straight to me.
Alright, sounds simple enough.
It's so simple, even a rook like you can't screw it up.
Hold on, no scrapping.
Hello, Mona, how goes it?
All right, that's enough.
How goes the Oblivion
If you
playthrough?
want to fly with the Crimson Fleet, then you need to follow one simple rule. When you're on a job, you do exactly what I say. No questions asked. If that doesn't work for you, just say so.
Don't call me short. I'm
without a
I'm
ship.
tall.
You will be dead within hours.
Yeah.
Understood.
We have a lot of ground to cover between the landing area and the lock, so let's get moving.
Oh no. They transported the fucking the leader of the Crimson Fleet down to fucking A class. Don't worry, guys, I got this. There's a taste of Fallout. Oh, I know. We'll be eating it very good. I feel like it'll probably be. I don't know if we'll get the Fallout this year. Well, we might. You never know. Apparently, Virtuo Studios are like they're gonna be handling all the patching because there's like an update today. Apparently, it broke some things, but like they're gonna fix it. But they've been like asking for like feedback and like things that you want fixed and stuff, which is really cool. Hopefully, they'll tweak some more stuff and add some new things. Apparently, one of the things they added is they made all the player characters the same height.
Gotta be something out there.
Which I miss being big, being tall. Oh yeah, no, yeah. It does give me a good feeling. I have a video tomorrow. Hopefully, it stirs something in Bethesda, and they might be like, "Yo, here's some teasers." But yeah, I'm on the. Ow! What difficulty? Make sure I'm playing on the highest difficulty. I am on extreme. Cool. Apparently you can fix it by jumping on a horse and then saving. But yeah, pretty much for some reason they're all the same. And I hate how the ship class where Class A is kind of supposed to be really fast first. It's realistically Class A, B, and C. It's just a kind of a stopgap to make the player kind of like a tier system to leave you leveling, you know. This will be an Xbox showcase. Silly business not to know when they said work on something. That's what I mean. It's just, it's a weird one saying they're working on something. I do mention that in the video. Like, it even like I was saying, I think yesterday, like, they're constantly talking on Twitter about 76. But they couldn't, like, take a couple of minutes to be like, yo, don't worry, we got Starfield stuff. Here's a little teaser, what's to come. Yeah, I know, same. It's like, it's not. Because, like, look, they want to give Oblivion its time in the, you know, its time in the sun, but, like, realistically, even if they brought out, like, the hugest update ever, like, nothing is going to pull people away from Oblivion, you know? Like, it's probably the most played game, and it's going to be the most played game of the next month or two. And it's, realistically, it's probably going to stay in the top 10 for, like, probably the rest of the year. Just because it's such a banger of a game. Oh, the fall, but the you think though the my like Oblivion videos, the Fallout videos are gonna be. I know that game. Like I could close my eyes and like point to anywhere on a map, and I'll be like, yeah, I know the quest there. I know everything there. You're like, man, no, I know, and the thing is, like, they've been doing really good work. He needs a helmet. They've been doing really good work with 76. Like, it's
groundwork for finding the legacy, and eventually the Crimson Fleet, the Lock.
Like, I want to see them do. I want to see them like keep 76 going as long as they can. Cribs will play Starfield, can't escape. I know it's just that's how it is, you know. But I'd love to see them keep 76 going, because that is like, Bethesda talk about Starfield being like their 10-year game. I mean, 76 has been out for quite a while now. What is it? What was it? I want to say, was it 2019 it came out? Maybe not that long. No, maybe not 2019. And it's come on a lot. Like, the Ghoul update looks really cool. The fishing, I need to get back into it. 6 years. Thank you, Michael. 6 years. Yeah, so what's fine. Like, it's... hopefully it'll be like ESO. It'll keep going. I mean, it'd pull me away from Oblivion, but I guess most people playing the remaster aren't like me. That's what I mean. Like, I feel like, yeah, 2018. God damn, fair. That's my worry. They wouldn't probably be a reason to hold off. Well, see, again, I think that Bethesda know that there's like Oblivion. Like I said, I think Oblivion's big, but I don't think it's. I think there's an overlap of people who play Starfield and people who play Oblivion. You know, like, that's obvious. There's going to be an overlap because they're all Bethesda fans. But I think people play Starfield for very different reasons, and I think the people that... There's probably Starfield players playing Oblivion now, you know? And when an update comes out, they might swap. I know I'll be bouncing between, but for a lot of people, I think Oblivion, the only Starfield, it's a new IP. We're working on it. Yeah, no, I do agree. It's didn't get 76. I think my wife would have divorced me. I'm playing alone. But mom's nope. Straws the leather. Miami playing alone. Stand alone. Okay. See, like, 76, it's a really good game. I don't know how, like, it... Alright, I'm ready. Sorry.
Yeah, he needs to get this thing.
Then crank up your... All right, let's keep moving.
Alright, let's go. You going in? I do. Like I do.
This ID card cost a small fortune. Let's hope it pays off. We are in.
Let's do it.
Let's go.
The what was I gonna say? Sorry. Like, it's. I mean, I suppose nowadays it has a lot more single player. I mean, it has actually a fair amount of single player sort of stuff to it, which is really nice.
First time I've been
It's completely changed as a game though. Like, it definitely got the No Man's Sky treatment. Not in that, like, you know, like they went silent and kind of, you know, fixed some stuff, but they kind of clearly went like a different route with it. Hello there. Real Zero just on your couch. How goes it, Thorgan? Let's looky. Oh, nope. Yes, the house divided in share space. You can actually save the accountant. The accountant? What accountant? In the house divided quest in shattered space, you can actually save the accountant. Who's the accountant? People have been waiting years of oblivion. They drop with respect fans to wait another. Yeah, see, that's the thing. Is like, I hope that that's not Bethesda's mentality. That they realize that while yes, a lot of Starfield fans are fans of Oblivion, and the Oblivion update is nice, but it's not going to tie people over. You know, play all of them, but have the most fun after installing. So there's access. One is aggravating. I play all of them, but have the most fun after installing mods of them. I walk 2 minutes and I find something neat. Starfield sort of seems blank. See, and that's the big thing I think that they hopefully are harnessing better with future expansions for Starfield. He's behind a locked door. Oh, I didn't know that. That's actually quite cool, Service.
Something's out there.
What's more of the creatures? But see, I think they did really well in Shattered Space, making it feel more like a Bethesda title of the exploration. And yeah, they need to expand upon that. They need to do a better job of... Oh, shit. Like, space is always going to be a hard one to do. You know? I still would love them to take a crack at it. Like, if they look at games like... Probably the way Mass Effect does it, where, like... It tries to tie in, like, you know, like the stories and stuff. Like, so, because one of the things I always wonder, because I think when this game was in original development, there was only going to be like a handful of systems. I want to say there was only going to be like about a dozen. And it does make me wonder. Expecting Starfield 2. Oh, God. Like, no, I think that Bethesda got they did some fucking phenomenal things with Starfield. Like, there's no doubt about that. And that's kind of why, like, I'm very optimistic. Because if they could pull off that sort of stuff, you know, there's probably far more they could pull off. Like, vehicles, despite being something that I don't even really use, because one of them is tied behind a fucking mod that I have to enable Bethesda. But it's still fucking awesome. And if I feel like in any other game, like if that was in Fallout, it would probably be a lot more useful. I mean, it is useful if you're an exploration person. But I like my boost pack mod, to be honest with you. Oh, that lock is too difficult. Of course it is. Forgot this wasn't fucking Oblivion. Pill bottle. What does that pill bottle say? Relief plus. Nice. Need to drip 75% of the system. Drop. See, stuff like compared to other exploration games. It has a standard, but not sure I'm putting stuff up there. I am more old school. Bunny hopping thing is integrated into my head. Need more stuff on planets. Yeah, see, stuff on planets, because I think that's the big thing, is they needed to tie in the like, you know, like all the planetary stuff. Like, give me a reason to explore, you know?
I bet these things are crawling all over the place.
Them having 1,000 planets would make such a heavy marketing point. It wasn't, and I think the thing is, right, they were probably looking at a game like, say for instance, you look at a game like Elite Dangerous, right, which people loved the idea of the planets, like with No Man's Sky. A lot of people like the idea, and realistically, part of the reason why people love No Man's Sky is because of those planets. The idea that you can find one and kind of, you know, stake your own claim. But the issue is No Man's Sky and Elite Dangerous, they're not role-playing story games. The story in No Man's Sky, it's subpar at best. And that's no disrespect to it. Elite Dangerous doesn't really have a story. It has, like, lore going on in the background. But yeah, like... And I really do think that they would have benefited better if they just had, like,
Oh my god, say something already.
Fuck off, you cunt. Is that good enough for you? Sounds like you need to grow your revenue to move quickly.
Hey, how about that? Guess you're not so stupid after all.
Yeah, it's... And again, not to discredit No Man's Sky, because I don't think the story is the reason you're playing the game. The story is kind of like a tutorial, kind of... It's an idea. When you make a video in Oblivion or game, you should make the border and the thumbnail a different color. That's not a bad idea, actually, Face. That's a good idea. I might have to change some of the stuff. That's a fair point. You will be seeing a lot of Oblivion stuff for me, too. It's been doing quite well. The only thing, too, is, like, obviously I'm taking the easy route now and doing kind of the guidey sort of stuff, which is going to do well. But at the same time... Oh, shut up, you stupid cunt. Sorry. More PIs and lifeless. Well, even, like, the... To be honest, I think it... See, it would be very against... It would be very much...
Well, this is just great.
Yeah, it's same. I was the same, 100%, Bob. I loved Elite Dangerous, and then when they ended support for console, I lost a lot of respect for them. I used to have a lot of respect for Frontier. I thought they were like one of those companies that held, like, I appreciate the way they did microtransactions and stuff, but yeah, it's... I just checked. Yeah, I know. 6 more, Jesus. She should get that today. That would be a really good boon. Time to make 6 accounts. I'm praying we get a lot more Starfield. I really love the new franchise. Well, the thing is, it does have potential, you know? Like, that's the thing.
Let's face it.
But it does, we'd follow Gardo's orders.
Why? Because the hell with that. We use this opportunity.
So the duplication glitch, apparently they patched it. But at the same time, there's another method. It only works with something. I would love a 1-for-1 ship buybacks. Like, I would love them. I'd love to see, like, a use for ships. Like, being able to sell ships to scrap yards for, like, 50% of what it's worth would have been awesome. Being able to, like... And see, this is what I was going to say originally. Like, how would you guys... Because currently, you know the way Elite Dangerous... Oh, no.
Oh, come on.
Elite Dangerous.
Let's pretend once we get rid...
Not going to happen.
Oh, fine.
Right, so...
You know, for a second there. Now...
Alright, shut the fuck up. Right, you know the way... Sorry, I was talking to him. You guys know the way that, like, all the planets in Starfield have different biomes, right? Well... What if instead of having, and I know, look, it's not realistic, but what if they all had just one biome and the biome was unique? Like, there's obviously a lot of planets in there, and it would save Bethesda, because I think I wouldn't mind necessarily if the biomes were a little bit more diverse. That's why one of the mods I was kind of rocking at the start was the mods that,
picking through the trash. We might as well grab some.
Like, you know, the mods that like grind Terra and stuff. Because, like, they're obviously, planets are unique, but you can kind of see in the seams... Uncle Barry, Uncle Bob, oh god. Is there a planet with life that only has... Well, I think there is... Asteroids sometimes have one biome, you know? But, like, because I wouldn't mind it that way, like... Because the other thing, too, is... Again, I don't think it's going to change because, you know, Bethesda have it set up. But I think it would have kind of... Because, like, look, Bethesda has a big studio, right? And I'm not going to say it's an easy task, but there's probably like 1,000 planets. If they, like, delegated it to, like, you know, like 50 employees, and, like, all right, each of you guys have to do, you know, kind of hand design the biomes for, like, you know, those 1,000 planets, it would be a difficult task, but, like, realistically, it would be doable. You know, that's what they're getting paid to do that, you know? Neon is actually a fair one, to be fair. Because my kind of big thing was I really wanted, like, proper, the pink and purple planets have one. Yeah, I think there is some that have one biome. Crim, would you do a video? Would be cool to do do a video on someone who I haven't played Oblivion before. I've had messages from friends what class to pick. Probably a great. That's actually something I was planning on. I had plans to kind of do that, Mona, because I feel like there's a lot of stuff online that people are kind of regurgitating from like stuff from the past, but not everything is relevant anymore with, you know, Oblivion, because they changed a fair bit. The other thing too is like the class system and stuff, because I feel like, you know, like Oblivion's more of a, I'm gonna grab Starfield, no Earth-like planets. It would be nice to see. Well, the thing is, Earth-likes are rare, very rare, you know, and realistically, Alpha Centauri is it the only Earth-like? Alpha Centauri is the closest Earth-like. There's a few other ones, but they're really far out. But again, see, that's the thing. Like, they partnered with NASA, right? And it makes me wonder, because they wanted Starfield to be like a kind of a somewhat hard sci-fi. How much are they willing to... Donnie's actually another one reach on Halo. The new player, hopefully it'll be good for you. No, and that's fair. Anyone who has any other suggestions, definitely let me know. Because I enjoy the Oblivion videos. I do... Oh. Give me a fucking minute, Delgado. Jesus Christ. Why is he using a side star? You a fucking traitor? Is anyone there? Yeah, I'm here. Relax. Waiting to hear the two of you made it, huh? Hello there, Wolf. How goes it? I was close and we're in one piece. Brush the dust off. All right. We have obviously been cut off. All right. First, I want you to keep looking for a way to open the rest. And second, try and dig. All right. Got it. Yeah? And tell Mathis not to get it. All right. Thanks, boss. Now, back to my ranting. Like, it makes me wonder, like, how much, all right, drive safe, Will. Like, it makes me wonder, like, how much is Bethesda willing, if it is possible that they want to make changes to the base game, right? How far would they be willing to go from their initial concept? Like, it's very clear with 76, they have no problem deviating from the initial game plan. And, like, you know, Starfield does a lot right, but there's certain things, there's around 30 biomes in Starfield with 10 sub-biomes. Variety is usually minimal. Total of... That's what I mean, like, the biomes are definitely cool, and I like the idea of, you know, planets having different, but to be honest, I would have kind of preferred a No Man's Sky style where, like, a planet is just one biome, you know? And, like, like, one of my favorite planets ever in any sci-fi is Kashyyyk. I want planets with huge, like, redwood-style trees, like, that are, like, so tall. Hello, Guilty. You have awakened from your slumber. Also, check your Discord when you can. I feel like we need, like... Well, we don't need. I would like, is the real question, is the real response. Like, it'd be just so cool having, like big tree biomes. Like, proper snow biomes. No death so far, Lee. I'm getting better at this. Like, you know, like sand biomes. Because the other thing too,
lockdown mode has been rescinded.
That like is a big of taking a break. Oblivion, sorry, deep in the trench. All good, all good. Oblivion is worth it. It is. I'm debating how many streams I want to do next week, because I won't be streaming Sunday, because, you know, I have to give you a deal. But I don't know whether to do, like, Monday, Wednesday, Thursday streams, because I just want to play it again. You know, it's fun. I want to do it on stream. But the other thing, and it's, I think that this is in one instance where I think, and the shock for some people, that modders have done better, is the weather. I love the weather mods for Fallout and the weather mods for Skyrim. So I'm going to say hello, I have to get back to work for... Alright, Wolf, have a good one. Don't work too hard. Unless you're the boss, then work very hard. Like, the weather mod for Skyrim, I was such a peasant heading in, I feel like I had the same. Oh, to be honest, I was shocked, because, like, I love Oblivion, but, like, I was more interested in... hello there. I'm always more interested in the Fallout one, but when I started playing, I'm like, holy shit, this is a new game. This is, like, so fucking... This is so cool. And I think a lot of people are saying, like, it feels like a new game. Like, there's some quirks still there, which I love. But yeah, no, it's so good. I'm kind of shocked that you got so immersed, Guilty, because I honestly didn't think it would be your kind of thing. Yeah, Mathis is an asshole. I'm trying to have a conversation, you know? Fucking asshole. Yeah, the bugs. Like, I can't get over the fact that the Kvatch bug is still a thing with the main quest. I think they found the original game buried in the remaster. Well, it would have to be there. The original game. Like, that's you know, that's how they would do a remaster. That's how Halo does it. Playing a modded retextured Oblivion up until... See, like, it's such an iconic game, and it gets overshadowed by Skyrim. And to be honest, I'm glad that Oblivion, because I feel like Oblivion deserves more recognition. Big advantage is I don't have to download a bunch of other stuff just to get it. Yeah, no, fair. Like, that's why, like, I'm grateful that, like, it has everything, you know, and it works. It just works. I think it would either. I don't think it would either. It was the same MC, and I remember the beauty of the game. Oh yeah, like, the thing is, like, to be honest, I was kind of, I think, with MCC, the thing I was realistically excited for the most was those Blur cutscenes. My God, Blur is a game. Those guys are the literal, like, in my opinion, they're like the 2 Steps from Hell. Whereas, you know, 2 Steps from Hell are one of the best, if not the best, kind of orchestral composer for games and movies. Blur Studios are the best for cinematics. If anybody hasn't, I would recommend watching the Halo CE and Halo 2 Anniversary. I want to play Skyrim. Oh, they're so different in how they play. Oblivion is far more difficult, but also far more rewarding. There's a lot more intricacy to almost everything. One thing I did see, apparently the difficulty is broken. Everything is kind of easy up until you put it on expert, and then it apparently gets very, very difficult. The devs are apparently working on a fix for it, which is nice. I haven't had it too much. There was also, they fixed a load of things, like enemies level with you, your health now levels with you, gear levels with you, which, because that's one thing I've seen loads of people saying, like, oh, you don't want to grab this armor early. It doesn't matter anymore. You grab the armor stats will level with you, which is really nice. What are we doing, Masco? But no, and like I said, like, look, I'm a little annoyed that there's no Starfield news, but I'm also glad that Bethesda's getting more recognition, because I was getting annoyed of oh, Bethesda, all they can do is make, what the fuck? Whoa, why are you not dying? Oh, you are. Like, you know, they're like, oh, all they do is make dead games and shit, and it's like, no, Bethesda know their fucking shit. Like, look, they've made some errors, you know, how they're handling Starfield, you know, they could do it better, but it's still, you know. But yeah, and I think realistically, if they launch that Fallout 3 remaster alongside the TV show, my God, it will fucking skyrocket. So how do the story settings compare? You're a nobody in Oblivion who is basically kind of guilt-tripped into saving the world. No superpowers. Sounds like the hater I work with. Well, and that's the thing. Again, there's genuine criticisms, and like, people have said shit about, you know, Bethesda that I wholeheartedly agree with. You know, some of the stuff they do is very questionable. Fuck me, that's a long time. You're not. Oh, you're not the chosen one in Oblivion. Although technically you can become a god, I won't spoil much more. Obviously, if the thing is, if you've never played Oblivion and you played Skyrim, it's honestly a stupid question, no offense, to like even like debate. Just play it. It's a fucking amazing game. It's, yeah. You are, yeah, but you earned that title, to be fair, you know? You go in there and you're like, yeah. I just love that, like, Bethesda had some, like, fucking, like, they had Sean Bean, they had, fucking Picard. I seen something on Reddit. So apparently they were, like, really, really nervous about, like, when they were giving, Picard, what's Picard's, what's his real name? What's his name? Bring this up, you're gonna get both those kills.
Yeah, right. You saw it back there. Those things, whatever they were.
What even is your accent? Sorry, yeah. That's his actual name in real life. Patrick Stewart, thank you.
We can still handle the job.
When they got Patrick Stewart to play the Emperor, they were like really, really nervous about like they wanted to give him, you know, good lore. And oh yeah, no, I prefer Oblivion too, 100%. But they gave him 20 pages of like background lore and he loved it. Like he said, it's the most he's ever kind of been given about background of a character. Which is funny for a character that dies almost immediately, but obviously he has lore he's, you know, he's in. I haven't played Daggerfall, but I think he's in Daggerfall, isn't he? Or is he not? I don't know. But I just, yeah, like it's the same with like Fallout. They had Liam Neeson in Fallout as the father, like fucking banger. They had Ron Perlman, who I like him. I think he's an iconic character. Was a bit annoyed that like he basically he's a bit like Han Solo. He kind of snubs the fans. Which I suppose Han Solo, it's kind of understandable because Star Wars fans are fucking assholes. No way, it's not part of the plan.
Of all the people to get trapped. Fine, have it.
All right, listen. Relax yourself. Imagine opening a oh yeah, 100%, you fucking 100%. Well, that's what I mean. Like obviously, to me, he is Bethesda. You know, he is Elder Scrolls. You know, Wes Johnson. Wes Johnson is Shale Gorath, isn't he? There's the other guy. Yeah, that's yeah. There's also the other one. I'm really bad at names. I don't know any of the voice actors from Blink, but I know them, like Ron Hope, who's Hieronymus Lex. Like I feel like Hello Dong. Who's the other one? Who's the guy who voices Saint Jib and Bayazora, it's the grand champion. Who is he? Because he's another very prominent voice. I mean, they have fucking Mancor Cameron's voice actor. Oh my god. Fuck off, Mathis, you fucking asshole.
If you say so. I suppose.
Fuck's sake. Alright, go fuck it. What is it? I don't know now if Mancor Cameron's famous, but well, he probably is. But when you start hearing about him when he talks, like I can understand why people join the Mythic Dawn when you have such a charismatic. Like voice, you know, sounding voice. That's it, Craig. That's it. He does a fucking phenomenal job of doing the elves. There's a really funny. So when was it yesterday when I was doing the stream? Did you ever go back and watch the playthrough interview of after the PR? I did not. I'll have to do that. Is it good? Like I've always been a fan of Wes Johnson just because I love him as Shale Gorath. I think he's a phenomenal Shale Gorath. But there's like, and it just goes to show like in Oblivion, there's levels of darkness in Oblivion, but also like kind of like the satirical humor. Like the one Dark Elf vendor that I spoke to in Skingrat, the one who's like House Lalu. Apparently you can talk to her and she's like, do you by any chance know the fine for necrophilia? And your character can say like something like, what the fuck? Or, excuse me, or is it a first time offense? To which she's like, let's just say it isn't. And then your character will say 500. He's like, that's a lot cheaper than Morrowind. And I'm like, what the fuck, Bethesda? Like, you guys are fucking crazy. You're not hovering over every piece of loot. My bad. Let's assume no. I fucking it's like, I never seen that. And child me would have had no idea what the fuck. Honestly, it's just, yeah. Wait, there's a video after the presentation? What the fuck? I didn't fucking know that. Oh, fuck. I'll have to go back and watch that. I stopped the stream early. Fuck. I literally, it's a bad idea, because the minute they showcase fucking Oblivion, I think everyone's like, okay, Oblivion time. But they do like such a, but then there's the jank of it. Like the clip where fucking, is it Lucian, the silencer of the Dark, or the speaker of the Dark Brotherhood? He comes in to visit you. Then there's a clip of he turns invisible to try and walk away, but he gets hit by the door, and it's like, don't fucking change Oblivion. It's like, yeah, it's just, like, I'm a big Halo fan, but I think like there's something about like Elder Scrolls games. Did I? To be honest, I didn't know there was going to be anything after. My bad. If I had known that, I would have fucking watched it. Because I thought it was just gonna be like they were gonna like. I don't even remember if I said anything. My bad. Showing off his puppy and all. But yeah, he's such. Like, yeah, no, I'm quite glad that he's okay and everything, because he's like, it's like Steve Downs with Halo, like, you know, like, and Jen Taylor, to be honest. I'm sorry, I am so sorry. I would have loved to have watched that, because that sounds fucking awesome. Where am I going? Right, we gotta go that way first. But no, it's like it's amazing the amount of people that have like picked up the game for the first time, and like people are like actually which I love seeing, like people enjoying it. It's weird, like there's a bit of negativity, but for the most part everyone is happy. Everyone is talking about the game in a positive light, which is honestly, I'm fucking shocked, because Bethesda's usually one of those companies, like, they're not CD Projekt Red, you know, they don't get away with it. Not some hippie. What do we expect from fucking Sheo Gorath? I'm pretty sure for one of the Comic Cons they brought him, and he had the Sheo Gorath outfit and the Wabbajack. He's just like, yeah. Oh yeah, no, like there's a couple of people talking shit about it, but like for the most part, the general consensus is very good, which I love seeing. You know, like there's a part of me like that, like, look, there's a part of me that wishes that people would give Starfield another chance. Just because I feel like there's so much. So how's Melee feel? Weapons like the most? In Oblivion or in this? In this game, Melee is questionable. Not bad, but not good. In Oblivion, Melee feels really good. Well, yeah, you're gonna get the idiots talking shit. Like, and there again, there's some genuine, you know, thingies. Like, some of the criticism about using Unreal Engine is very valid, because it's so demanding for, like, ultimately something that it doesn't give a lot back in return. Bethesda have to help themselves first. Starfield. Oh yeah, no, 100%. Oh yeah, I do agree. Like, that's why there's a part of me that hopes that Bethesda, and realistically, I don't know, like, because from a business standpoint, the money they'd make off of mods on Oblivion. But I would love to see them be like, look, Oblivion is how it is. If you want to mod it, you can, but it's not going to be moddable on Xbox and stuff, because we're working on Starfield, you know? And as a company, they could definitely, you know, they could definitely do both, but then at the same time, do they want to do both, you know? Like, that's why, like, with MC, I remember with Halo 5, I was jealous, to be honest, of, like, don't get me wrong, it'd be, like, a massive boon for the fans. Maybe if they left it all up to, like, Virtuous. Is it the toilet? No. Where is it? The toilet? No. But hopefully it's on the way. Probably help take a lot of heat off Starfield and then drop in June. Well, I have a video tomorrow where I basically beg anyone at Bethesda who knows of anything to just tell us something. Probably, yeah, it'd be, raid, but you can only raid PI so many times before stagnation. See, I think like, you're not wrong in that sense, and some of the world is meant to feel dead. Because there's only so many humans, but I do agree with you. Like, I think one of the biggest issues with them was the POI and the kind of the procedural generation stuff. Like, I think that procedural generation is cool in some games, but I think I think it's fine when it comes to generating loot and certain stuff, but yeah, I don't... Where's the fucking... Was it not in the toilet? Was it the lamp? The modding as Oblivion had more sense. It made made less sense because yeah, see, and that's the thing, because I mentioned that in the video, because like there's been a lot of people that have like kind of like said like, oh, Bethesda like intended for mods to kind of hold the line and stuff, and look, I really hope that's not the case, because I like modding as much as the next person, but you can't like really compare modding. You know, why are you not dying? Why am I playing fucking Oblivion? Fucking come here, you going? I just think that like nothing can be a substitute for garden trowel. What the fuck? I love keeping that. See, because no matter like what they do, like if they go and they make another expansion, right, that's like on par with Shattered Space or even better than Shattered Space, it's going to be awesome. But the base game is always going to still be kind of looming. And like it's something that I feel like they need to kind of address at some point. And I'm hopeful, like, I don't know, like surely it couldn't be that hard. Oh shit. Like, it couldn't be that hard to bring out, like, an update that maybe, like, added some more, like, you know, like basically, Shatter Spacified, New Atlantis, and Aquila, and Hopetown. Like, have POIs around it with, like, quests and stuff, make it feel more livable. Like, you look at Aquila City, they've got their big wall, like, in the stretch. I honestly would probably rather go and, like, stake some land outside of the wall, rather than live in it and look down upon. Like, that's the whole point of the Freestar Collective, you know? Like, underwater would be fucking big, and more stuff with Neon. Like, repeating, going back to Unwitched Rescue, another kidnapped settler. Negative criticism seems to be here's an unfinished masterpiece, have fun. Criticism of Bethesda seems to be here's an unfinished masterpiece. I feel like you'd be hard-pressed to find anyone that would call Starfield a masterpiece. But I kind of get what you're saying. Where am I going? This way. Shattered Space could have been great, but the composer need to become Varun makes it so I never played. Well, I think, to be honest, I think that's just kind of like, it reminds me very much of Nuka World, where I enjoyed it the first time, didn't play it ever again, primarily because I'm a good guy. And it's weird because that was Bethesda's last DLC, and their first DLC they bring up is another one of these things where you get shoehorned into playing as the kind of the bad guy, which some people like. But I do agree. Like I kind of my kind of biggest gripe, aside from no ship parts, was mainly the fact that I didn't like how it was handled if you choose to be House Varun to the end. It was a really shitty kind of ending. What the fuck are you? No, Matt, don't shoot it! What are you? Fair. Kill needs more handmade locations. Okay, yeah, it's the other issue. Starfield mods feel very unpolished. Sure, it's a new game that gives content. Keela needs more handmade. There's also needs to be more. Well, even stuff like that. Like, one thing I've always kind of been saying from the get-go that I think that there needs to, like, cities need to feel like more alive, like more than just one ship landing. You know, like I do like the I think like space see, because when you get into it, people visit alien home would be nice change, predator hunting grounds, orcs. Well, see, stuff like that, well, humans are everywhere just because, like, we're still in our galaxy. Our galaxy. And I don't see, again, it's the realism. Plus, a lot of games do a better job at aliens. See, because the thing with Starfield, I went the wrong way again. The thing with, like, Starfield 2 is, anytime they ever do something, there's always going to be, like, a comparison to other games, and that's not, like, a problem necessarily, you know? But, like, it's like, if I want, like, a game that has, like, aliens, you've got Mass Effect, you know? Like, I'm not against them adding aliens, but I want them to do it in a way that makes sense, you know? Like, like if they kind of alluded to the way that Halo originally used to allude to the Forerunners, where we never get to fully see them, we just learn about them. Like I would definitely love that, and like at some point maybe potentially meeting like very briefly one of the creators of the Unity, like very briefly, you know, like in a dream state sort of something like that. But I don't think they'll ever go full tilt and just be like, all right, here's a new alien race.
If we get out of here.
Well, yeah, that's what it does. It does definitely. The fuck am I going? Or floater. I mean, the No Man's Sky up that to be your the No Man's Sky, that was really cool. Like they're still doing really good updates in No Man's Sky. But I think Bethesda needs to worry less about, like, exploration should always be a point of space travel, you know, but they need to hone it down a little bit, you know? Like, I like that, you know, the expansion took place in one, you know, like one system. I like that we didn't have to go off planet. Hello, Deadly. How goes it? Mono is telling me you're like, how many subs is she off? You're like less than 10 subs off of 10k. Like, goddamn. Aliens will be humans with turtle foreheads. Whoa, turtle foreheads. Honestly, the way they remastered the oh, I love how you pop in when I'm in a prison. The way they remastered and redid all the races, I actually would have a lot of faith in Bethesda trying to do aliens. See, I think that if Bethesda was kind of go anything, they should really kind of go like all like you just took the words out of my mouth. Alternate reality instead of like, you know, like, and I feel like that's kind of what they wanted to do at some point. Like you have so many like teases about you know, the colony war still going on in a different reality and stuff. Oh, he opens that, doesn't he, the cunt?
Well, what do we have here? Give me a sec.
Because like that new update that like kind of adds stuff to New Atlantis is really cool, right? Like the it makes the city bigger.
All right, let's keep moving.
But it's something that I feel like, again, Bethesda should like take up that moniker, you know, like they should be the ones like adding settlements and stuff. Like, cause like it's like, you know, like when you walk into Aquila and there's like that little bridge under the like the bridge, it's where the outer wall is and the inner wall, and you have like people kind of living there in hustle bustle. Like the entire area around the starport should have like little kind of roving traders, you know, people trying to like make like money. Like, I'm surprised there isn't, to be honest. Like, it's like that would be one of the best ways to kind of, you know, get off get off the planet, is like you'd be able to trade stuff. Yeah, no, it's ultimately all of this is just hearsay and like, you know, just hopium and dreams until we get something from Bethesda. Like, to be honest, I would absolutely adore if Bethesda was to kind of do. Why are you not fucking die? Thank you. I would honestly love if Bethesda was to give us like an actual roadmap of not even like of a specific like time and date thing, but more so what they're trying to do. Like, if like, yeah, we're going to be overhauling the planetary system, you know, we're planning on adding like more biomes, we're planning on, you know, like changing certain quests up, you know, stuff like that. Yeah, like an intentions, yeah, something from Bethesda. Like, just because like there's been like a few companies that kind of do that, where they kind of give you like an idea of like Minerva is a really cool, like stuff like that. Like, they honestly should have made that roving trader starborn person should have been far more prevalent and should have had access to extremely rare guns. Like, that's one of the things of like New Game Plus they're really missing, because there is no incentive to New Game Plus. Like, let's be real, there's no incentive aside from your game not crashing. Like, they 110% should have made it so that every time you enter New Game Plus, you get a unique perk, You get unique weapons, unique armors, a unique quest each New Game Plus. Downfall, have you not played the game? What the fuck? No, they're working on something. You can't disturb them. The Oblivion stuff is crazy, but I think it's just marketing, to be honest. Like, I've seen like, even on Starfield, it basically pops up, but I don't mind it because, yeah. Yeah, the unique armor system, like, Bethesda, honestly, they have gone backwards with their unique system. Like, Fallout 4 was the same. The uniques were just stat bonuses. Like, the Peacekeeper armor set, why is it just an expiration? Like, it should have been like some old school, like, kind of riot gear armor, you know, that was a spacesuit. Like, the unique weapons should actually have unique skins. Like, there's probably only, like, what, like 2 or 3, maybe 4 unique weapons that have, like, skins on them. Like, they added those new colorful spacesuits that no one's ever gonna fucking get because they're tied behind like RNG, which is really stupid. Ember Strike, Acid Rain. Yeah, they're like, that's the only ones like I can think of. And then the Xeno Warfare suit is, I believe, the only unique one. What my deals here were bits of the unit bleed into. Yeah, but see, the thing is, you don't want to do something that's too kind of tropey or gimmicky. How the fuck did he break his handcuffs? Oh yeah, no, Starborn armor, 100%. Like even a simple thing is like realistically, if they're going to do skins, the Starborn armor should have been heavily customizable. The color on it, the fact that you can't even modify the helmet or boost pack is like a massive slap in the face to like all of the effort. They can repay the breaks in Oblivion, but they can't get... Oh, I know! My video tomorrow is going to be highlighting all of that, basically. I've
One of them stuck a shiv into my leg. Luckily, the other guards dragged me out of there before he finished the job. Seems like the genius who designed this place didn't realize that the inmates would start carving weapons out of the permafrost. So now I'm cold, I'm tired, and my leg hurts like hell. Great way to start my first tour at this dump.
The anti-Xeno suit is cool, but even like some of the other suits, like the Starlaw suit, the all-white, there's no reference to that in the game. It is in the game and you can find it, but like, you make these really cool suits and there's no one really using them. Like, it's just, yeah, it's again, like, loot is a kind of a big, yeah, there's an all-white suit. It's called the Starlaw, I think it is. It's an all-white UC Marine outfit. Looks fucking awesome. Having also, Starborn do need their own weapons. Like in my video, when I talked about them, I know, plug the video, what a shill. Like, I kind of speculate that they kind of manifest the ship and the armor because it looks like it's made of the same material. Why wouldn't you manifest a weapon? Yeah, someone else did work on the remaster. Virtuous. I'm very bad at the name, plus it's French, so I'm probably butchering it anyway. Which is kind of one of the things, that's what I say in the video. Like, we don't know what percentage, because obviously some at Bethesda would have helped with it, but we don't know what holy fuck me. Nah. We don't know what, thank you. We don't know what percentage of Bethesda. It could have just been like, they could have sent over like a dozen employees, you know? They could have had a quarter of their work on it. They could have been just one person. To be honest, I think that the particles, you can get the Starlaw suit. The TMD vendor in Mars will sell it. You can get it randomly dropped. But that's why, like, it's not really, it's not like there's no guarantee, because this is the other thing when it comes to Bethesda have wanted to do the legendary system, right? And there's no surefire way. Yeah, there's a vendor in TMD. He sells all of the, yeah. Like, the legendary system, they tried to kind of, they're mimicking 76's system, right? And in a multiplayer game where you're grinding, it makes sense, right? But for a single-player game, you should not have to grind to get the cool armor. There should be, I just accidentally, there should be a legitimate way to get everything. Like, even like the loot pool itself. Like, certain things should only spawn in certain areas and stuff, so that your character has a way. Like, that's why the legendary mod and the McLaren's mod, that's why they're so prominent. Because if you don't do that, the only method now is to basically save scum when you fight a legendary. There used to be the loot or the chest system, but Bethesda patched that for God knows what reason. Solar weapons would be awesome. To be honest, in general, again, I'm of the mentality never nerf PvE at all. I think they need to reevaluate particle weapons. Even to explain the idea of particle weapons and how particle weapons work, because they're basically just kind of there as like, look, you put them on, you're God. And I don't like that. Like, the reason, and I reviewed the plasma weapons from Bub, very good, very nice. Like, the reason plasma in Fallout, like, it was a trade-off. You had this really hard-hitting projectile, but it was slow-moving, you know? Lasers, very fast-firing, very accurate, low damage. Kinetic bullets, you know? Like, they have a trade-off. Particle doesn't have a trade-off. Particle is just good, you know? Like, it honestly just doesn't compare. Like, it's just, yeah, and again, look, and yeah, and I probably because I'm slightly biased, because I would have loved to have seen plasma done in this game to the style of Fallout. I always thought, like, imagine like plasma weapons on ships, like slow firing, like Halo, like how they do it in Halo, which makes sense. They have like an energy shield that encases the plasma so that it doesn't dissipate, so that when it hits the ship, it boom, you know. Like, and to be honest, any modder worth their salt could probably reskin the heat-seeking solar missile and slow it and make it plasma. I found information. Thanks to Mattis, we found some information.
Yup, that's right. Is that Mathis? Yeah, sorry, Del. You go right ahead.
Oh yeah, no, and that's why, like, I feel like there needs to be like dedicated ways to unlock certain gear. Like say for instance, like when you're doing like with like an example is like if you're doing, let's say if you're doing Crimson Fleet bounties, right? There should be a loot pool of what you can earn in there. There should be a set of kind of pre-specific armor, you know? Like kind of like how in oh no, I no, don't get me wrong. Like particles, like I'm not saying that. Well, I am saying that they're kind of OP. People like them. That's very much fine. Particles to me always kind of like they're very. I mean, they're realistic, but it's just like it's just faster than light. Or not? Is particle faster than light? I don't think it is actually. But like in like say for instance, Elder Scrolls Online and MMOs, right? Each zone will have like curated loot that you can get. And like, imagine if they did something like that. Like I was saying, if you did the Crimson Fleet bounties, there's a chance of getting specific Crimson Fleet gear. Like it would give you generic Crimson Fleet gear, but it would also have a chance of having like a curated or god roll of all the Crimson Fleet weapons and all the Crimson Fleet armor. You do the Ryujin the same, the Freestar the same, the UC the same. Give us a way to like actively grind and get this gear. It can't be faster than light, but it approach. Okay. Well, that's why, like, when I think particle accelerator and particles, I just think very science, like, for sciencey stuff. I don't know why they needed to weaponize it. All right, perfect. Speak to Mathis. Includes cash. Evidence. Oh yeah, sorry, that's fair. There's evidence there. Let me go back in. Particle lazy man weapon. The Starborn suit can be at least hung up on a boost pack. I know, very silver lining. Oh god. Have you saved, big guy? I will save now in a second. Why am I fucking cold? What was I gonna say? Here we go.
Warden Tom Gillespie.
All right, no grab. Have a good one. Board a bunch of chimeras. Board a bunch of chimeras. Just board a bunch of chimeras. Just. Okay, I'm slightly. What? A fucking master lock? Are you fucking? Is there no key? Oh, is this? What's his name? Giuseppe? See, I know very little about particles. I'm more of a, when it comes to weapons, I know a little bit about lasers, but I like plasma. Even though, like, plasma in Fallout is, hello there, just watch a review of the Star Wars. Thank you, glad you enjoyed it. There's no key, damn it. Right, let's go back and grab this. Let's go grab whatever it's telling me to grab. Glad you enjoyed it, Jim. Because like real plasma is a weird one to do because it's like again it's hard to contain it because it's literally just going to be kind of electricity to an extent and heat. Obviously it's not just that. It can be a gas, but yeah, it doesn't stay a gas for long. That's why like in Halo they use containment fields on it when in the Covenant. So that is it over there. Oh fuck it, we don't need that. What am I doing? But even like from like a lore point of view, like it'd be nice to kind of like we're talking about, you know, like adding like extra stuff around settlements. Like it would be really awesome. Like imagine I don't know where I said it, but like having like kind of Skyrim-esque Skyrim-esque watchtowers around Aquila City to keep an eye out for Ashta. Like the UC having like science, you know, facilities everywhere. All right, what's the plan, boss man? Oh, was he the other side?
Hey, look, I wanted to thank you for not being a jerk.
Well, yeah, no, plasma grenades would work. Thing is, I don't even know how. I have no idea how realistic Fallout's interpretation of plasma is, but I fucking love it. I love the green. Don't worry about it.
Cool. Look,
yeah, about telling. Already forgotten about it.
Now,
let's get the heck out of here. Okay. Where's the fucking door? Oh, there's the door. Ba-da-da, ba-da-da. All right, can somebody... Oh, hello. How's it going? The fuck did she go? Oh, hello. Oh, no. Oh, no. Come on. Am I getting the sound later, or did something just spawn behind me? Good job. 10 out of 10. Glad you're enjoying the stream, Rigel. I apologize if I butchered that. Rigel? Are you gonna hate the mission? What's the mission after the clinic? Oh, shit's exploding. Oh. Alright, everybody on board. I'm flying this bad boy. Oh, give me the med pack. Why, what's the mission after the clinic? Oh, glad to hear. I'm not totally useless. Yeah, no deaths. There might be a death if I can't climb this fucking ladder. Whee. Why do I hear noises? What's going on here? Alright. I'm in the pilot seat. Let's do this. Oh my god. You know, I just realized. So one of the hardest things doing Elite Dangerous is docking and taking off and landing. If they added a system where you had to like safely land, I guarantee you none of us would. Our first landing of the frontier would have ended well. We would have hit the pad, bounced off it, probably taken the fountain out of it, and then probably flew straight into the waterfall. Lady on the asteroid, the bugs are... Oh, melee fucking reflect... What? The Star Law. Oh, you find yours... Oh, okay, cool, thank you. I was really confused when you said Chimera, because I was thinking, like, load up the Chimeras. I was thinking of the Chimeras in Warhammer. The APCs. Oh, no, don't exit the ship. Don't exit the ship. I literally... When I bought Elite Dangerous, tried to land, couldn't land, uninstalled the game, got a refund, came back to it like several months later. See, what is it? 100% reflection? All right, up we go. Yeah, the Hope Tech. I want to see more of the top cockpits, and look, I want to see bottom-mounted cockpits. Like, give us a cool cockpit for, like, an exploration vessel. You know, like, give us back-mounted cockpits. Like, let us mount cockpits very... Oh, hello. Pet shard hopper. So, the TMD, so if you go to, if you go to Mars and you go to the what is it called? The Terramorph Division, I think it's called. There's a guy at the very back left. There's a guy, a lieutenant, who sells them. You could tell us we'd be bad at landing and then throw us into the... Oh god. Oh god. That'd be pretty funny though, because I feel like a bottom-mounted cockpit is definitely for like exploration vessels that don't ever plan on coming back down to orbit. Because oh god, imagine how scary that would be. Like, do any of the... I'm assuming none of the space shuttle or the, like, none of the capsules have a window pointing down. Would a window even survive? Oh, no, I suppose... Would the forces... You know when a capsule's, like, re-entering Earth, right? The windows on the side, what percentage of heat, I wonder, would they take versus... I know they put heat, They put heat... Oh, it's 100 fucking %? Excuse me? What the fuck? How am I supposed to kill them? What am I supposed to do? I'm gonna have to get starborn powers. With a gun. Yo, we don't have guns here. With a 5, it could easily reposition the cockpit to the bottom floor. Oh yeah, no, like you definitely can. Because I feel like that's the thing is I feel like realistically, if like it's kind of like I feel like there'd be a benefit to having a cockpit on like the bottom. Like the in Lakon ships in Elite Dangerous, they have like a cockpit that kind of lets you see both the top and bottom. Explosive, but we could do explosive, but well, I could just run past them if worst comes to worst. Well, they reflect the damage back to me, but does that mean they're still gonna die? Because if I can still damage them, though I don't think they reflect damage. Doesn't... Oh, so they don't take melee damage at all.
The fleet protects our world, but you turn against us.
We're in trouble. All right. Oh, whoops, that's the wrong button. Your care works wonders. Give quality to support the local UC. Together, we are the United Colonies. Your contribution to our organization makes us what we are today and what we will become. Whenever you donate to our cause, volunteer your time, vote for our representatives in government, you make our colonies better. and you secure a brighter future for our future generation. United Colonies, thank you for your continued support. What fucking colonies? You've got one. Get over yourselves. Hello there, Shari. Hello there, X. Oh, Jesus Christ. I'm about to die.
There you are. The hell took you so long?
Have you unlocked the freeze?
I was about to fly down and loot your
I
bodies.
I might have to look into the...
Well, you said you found something.
Yeah, boss, here you go.
That's it? Just one slate? After losing so much of our crew, it better be a map with a big red X on it. Well, I'll be damned.
His armor just gives me space version of fucking,
It's the name of an actual ship. A Galbank transport probably loaded with credits.
What's the... Who's the guy that kills your wife in... Or your husband or wife in thingy?
And even if it had happened, it would have been picked clean years
Yeah,
ago.
the Freestar breeds people that are free to Kellogg. He looks like he's wearing like sci-fi version of Kellogg's armor.
And over time,
You're also free to die to Ashta and probably dysentery because you don't live in an actual house.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna do all the quest lines on this character, 100% it.
We have to narrow the search.
It's gonna be fun beating up Ron Hope. We don't have much to go on, so the legacies are left. We don't have much to go on.
Well, that is not necessarily true.
If you want to change anything about the map, let me know. Can make. No, it looks awesome as is. X. I need to. I'll have to download and check it out tomorrow properly. Cause I've been trying to.
Weren't you working on a deal with Rokov? Something about a big wig charity event?
To be honest, I've been debating about moving my play style or my stream stuff to Steam versions of the game because
about your score and think for a second.
it's a nightmare on PC when I'm reviewing mods. I have to like scroll the whole way down. How are they getting puddles? Nikhil on the planet's arid. Well, to be honest, I do wonder. You know, in the same sense of like when you put people in a like when you sit in a car, right? You have people sitting in a car with the windows up and stuff. It gets kind of humid. If you put like 100 people in a room, right, and like they didn't die of hunger, would the sweat eventually pool into puddles?
And since you've earned it, take this gun with you.
You get off my land.
Rokov screws everything up as usual.
Well, if you're gonna hope you don't mind getting more hair, don't worry. I'm a professional. Always wanted to take a deep brace cruise.
Good, because that
Cover
is
the community
exactly
builds
what
last
we're
night. They
going
were.
to do.
I do plan on going back and doing them. We changed the Discord a little bit and we hid those for now because they kind of took up space. I will say this now. When we know something, like if we get any news about new parts, there will definitely be one regardless. But that's kind of my hope. My hope is to kind of bring it back when we have an update and new parts and stuff. That's my big hope. There's Sarah's tears from the environment. Oh god. I was wondering what happened to the favorites. Yeah, no, we also changed that because the to be honest, the favorite mod channel turned into a massive shit show of people just kind of hyping up their own mod. Because originally the premise behind that was to do a video where where basically people would submit their favorite mods, and we were gonna do one where people submit their least favorite mods and do like a tier list. But I realized that would be very, very, very hard to maneuver around. Because it's not a good idea when I try to promote a kind of a community that's very much like, I'll get it done, like positivity. And then I'm like, so what's your favorite shit mod? So we kind of decided, yeah, that's not a good idea. I think you've made the right decision.
We'll see. That's it then.
All right.
And remember.
All right.
Hey, Rook,
Fuck off, Naeva.
wrap your business up with Mathis, then we'll talk.
You'll have to use the environment tubes triggered by... Oh, don't worry. Crimson has an idea. What about trip mines? Are they... No. We'll figure out something. I'm ingenuitive. Hello?
Wrap your business up with Mathis, then we'll talk.
What?
Wrap your business up with
Oh,
Mathis,
yeah, never mind.
then we'll talk.
Fair enough. You answer to Delgado directory. That means no screwing around.
Don't you answer to him anyway.
Never do a job unprepared. You need supplies, you hit up the depot.
Yeah?
You just gotta take the helmet serious, the 2 eyes. He runs like... It's so weird, like... He runs this operation so stupidly. Like... Oh yeah, that's actually what I was looking. Where can I find that? I want to upgrade my weapons. The command room? We're looking for a hammer. Claymore mines? Oh god. I mean, they have some mines, the boss's part. They have some mines and stuff, but... Central desk. Am I complete?
Job you did down there.
Oh. Ah, there we go. Yeah. Give me that. Oh, that looks nice. And for half the price of a really poorly textured axe and or knife or melee medieval sword, you can get the multi-pack of these awesome weapons. They're very well textured. Hashtag not an ad, just well, that sounded very ad-like. I apologize. I will say, it's for sharing opinions. There was something that I noticed, and I suppose I'll say it here. Like, I was planning on doing a video because there's a mod author. Should have done lightsabers at least. Oh god, that would have been actually fucking sick. So there's a mod author that does weapon mods, and they like made an achievement friendly weapon mod, but then apparently the weapon doesn't spawn properly and you need patches, which again makes it not achievement friendly. And it makes me wonder, like, do a lot of these verified mod authors not realize that people, the reason like a lot of people buy the kind of the weapon or paid mods is because they're achievement friendly. For some reason, they, you know, see them as, yeah, patch required for an achievement friendly. It's like, I think there's an LS. There is, yeah, no, the lightsaber does block shots because I think the way I reviewed it months ago, but yeah, it's very tone deaf. And to be honest, like I've reviewed the mod authors stuff before, and I think that they're very cool weapons, but at the same time, it's just very much somebody buying 3D assets for cheap and kind of implementing into the game kind of poorly. And I don't know, like there's nothing inherently wrong with that. They're doing everything fine. This is mine. Any more? Sorry, Crimson had to sidestep to look for the Aurora, but it just feels like cheesy to me. Like I feel like Bethesda should have like made it so that if you're like a mod author and your thing is like, oh, I make weapons, your weapons should be then made by you, you know? Not any more Aurora? A dead shark. Shark? What the fuck's a shark? Is that like a euphemism?
Stealing from each other is just what you call a professional courtesy.
I'm honestly surprised Bethesda didn't allow players to smoke in this game. Is that where they draw the line? I don't mind if the modder bought the assets if they did a good job texturing it themselves. Well, the thing is, I don't, and look, I don't know, but I don't even, in this case, I don't think they actually textured any of it. I think it was just a case of, now look, I'm going to say full transparency, I have no clue of that sort of thing, but it seems like they just, oh, they call the UC shifts? Ah, okay, fair. I was like wondering what, like, fuck a shark is.
Bleeding for the fleet.
What is the cigarettes? Who do you think makes the cigarettes? Probably Neon, right? What does it say? Contemporary cigarettes. Oh, in the year, like... Do you think they're completely, like, not giving you cancer these days? Well, no, because I'm assuming they just bought the 3D file, like the model, you know, of the weapon with all the textures, and they just basically implemented. Now, I don't know 100%, but Bio is a sweatshop rolling cigarettes. Oh,
Are you looking to start something?
Hey, I wanted to thank you one last time for not ratting me out to Delgado. And
there's a QR code on them, was there?
Was pretty damn cool. If you would have found out what I was planning.
Just remember, you owe me a favor.
Oh yeah, sure. Anything you need, you just.
All right, Mathis. Where was the QR code? Hold on, I need to look at that.
Think about Delgado. I mean, if it came down to it.
Is that actually a QR code, though? All right, let me see if I can scan it. Camera. Not gonna probably pick him. No, that's me. No, it doesn't see it as... Oh! No, it doesn't see it. I thought I... It looks... Yeah, it does kind of look like a Rubik's Cube. That would be pretty funny. Didn't a mod... It wasn't like... Didn't a modder... One of the paid mods with like the Heartbreaker... They put a QR code in-game, which... I'm not very techy. Is it possible for QR codes to do things maliciously if you scan them, or no? Because I've seen people set up QR codes that automatically make you, like, sub to channels and stuff. Like, you couldn't do nefarious things with a QR code, could you? Oh, you can? Yeah, no, it is, but it's also kind of like, oh, okay, that's... See, that's why, like, when I remember when I reviewed the mod, I was, like, really nervous. Oh, he dancing? Hell yeah.
You see stiff sharks, but to the fleet, they're just bait.
Hey, my fellow.
You could leave your sites to ask your password or exit. What the fuck? I'm honestly surprised Bethesda allowed them to use a QR code in-game.
There you are. All right, look. I'm not about to let it...
It would be helpful if I know as long as I get my cut.
Of course you'll get a... Roll calls at the event.
Alright.
So it's...
Alright, cool. No one likes cheater Naeva. Need to win that trophy fair and square.
Yeah, very funny. Look, you can make all the... Either way, I get my...
I'll get you the trophy.
Then it's settled. All right, roll.
Alright. Let me check the merchandise. That was my first one. What the fuck do you mean I'm addicted? Oh, this is the good shit. Yeah, hell yeah, this is good. This is some premium grade Aurora. Alright, now I'm fucking addicted. Lovely.
I always thought heat leeches were just...
How the fuck am I gonna smuggle Aurora out? What does that mean now? 20% reduced carry weight? Oh no, 20. Oh shit.
Imagine having your own terramorph.
How am I going to get more Aurora? Do you sell Aurora, my good man? Yo, Bog.
What's your poison?
Bog.
I was wondering.
Bog.
Your name's
Hello,
Welcome
Fergus. Bog. Came for a drink.
Well, then you've come.
Bog.
One free
Bog,
bottle.
I don't get... That sounds awesome.
No, can't complain. And if you like,
Alright, what's on the menu?
see for you.
3 hits of Aurora, oh god. Do you have any Aurora? Oh no. Can I balance it out? Like, if I drink some alcohol, do you think it'll help?
See you next time.
Alright, we're a fucking addict.
Some people drink coffee to wake up. Me?
See, does the Aurora get detected on you? Like, if I try to, like, is that contraband or is it... Oh. Fuck. Alright, we're gonna have to go to the doctor because that 20% oxygen is problematic. Doc, I'm an addict.
Every time I see Radley smile, I want to punch him in the face.
Doc, I'm an addict. The fuck are you?
Sharks are too scared to take the key.
Is something wrong?
Because it ain't no
Doc,
fun
I need help.
rabbit
Well, let's see what... You look like hell.
Doc, help me, please.
Let's get everything back into place.
Here we have the whole PS5. The Switch 2, it's supposedly it's going to be the best, like the fastest selling console and the best selling console.
Be careful. I don't have endless supplies.
All right, thanks, Doc. Comes back in 10:30. Doc, I accidentally took Aurora again. We should like try and make it like a non-addictive version of Aurora. I seen something funny, which I don't usually like condone. Or I don't like getting involved in how do I solve get drunk and forget about being addicted. Starfield. Honestly, the specs of the Switch, I wouldn't be surprised if it did run pretty decently. Like the Switch 2 looks really good. The price of the games, Nintendo can get fucked. I would never pay full price. That's why I just whinge to my girlfriend until she gets me the Switch games I want. But I would never pay that much money for a Switch game, you know? It's kind of insane to me. And I can't. Fuck's sake, I gotta use a ladder. Because I seen something, I don't know how true it is, but people were like saying like Oblivion Remastered with all of the DLC, like $50. Switch 2 remaster that doesn't include the DLC and isn't even a remaster, $80. And I'm like, what the fuck? See, as someone who's not a Nintendo fan, they all kind of look the same to me. Like the Nintendo, not anything else. That could have, Jesus Christ, that could have came across really bad. Like the Mario, like I know that there's different types of Mario, but the like Super Mario Brothers, the like 2D kind of side scroller, is it not just all the same? Every iteration, just what, like a new level or so? Oh, for Breath of the Wild, yeah, that's not having a... It is weird, because I feel like when you're remastered... I'm a software racist. Yeah, fuck Sony and fuck Nintendo. And while we're at it, fucking Sega can get it too. Alright, let's... oh, Jesus Christ, what ship am I on? We're back to the UC Vigilance. You have not explored every fucking route. How the fuck do you mean? Techno Bowl on the old Sega. Those are the days. I missed the Dreamcast. Sega. Now Sega just make like Sonic and stuff, don't they? Does anyone remember before there was like a game console they tried to make called the Ouya, which was basically like what all these kind of cheap kind of Android boxes are now. They had hoped to do it in like a stream sort of things. I don't really know how Bethesda's still going because I don't see any appeal to the products. There is, well, I think Bethesda. No, you didn't say Bethesda. Nintendo. The thing is with like Nintendo, I feel like it's just, what the fuck? Where am I? I feel like with the Nintendo, it's just that you know what you're getting with them. Like, they have very big brand kind of recognition. They're like Apple of the gaming world. Well, maybe not Apple. That's probably offensive. You leave Sega out of this. Sonny DeFalco is what you need. Sonny DeFalco. So you want to buy some Aurora? Because I got some fucking Aurora for you to sell. It's kind of like it's similar to like with the Ouya was. I feel like it was like an early attempt at the cloud gaming that like what was it? What was the Google one? That like Google was stupid to attempt it because Microsoft has that in lock. The kind of the stream based. It's the soccer mom's safe. Wait, it's the soccer mom's safe. Go to you. What did you... Nintendo had a lot of gaming IPs. Chances are if you get one of their systems, there's at least 3 to 5 series they have it on that you like. Mario Bro Wonder, they took their time when making it. Sega's the 1950s Maj coin operated slot machine. Because is that where like Sega came from first? Like, did it get big in the arcade game kind of thing, or were they a console first? See, arcades aren't like, they're still a thing here, but like they're kind of weirdly, arcades never really got with the times, to be honest. Like there's some like places where they have like, you know, like the kind of the you know, like they have like the VR kind of stuff. I like their consoles, but I'm not particularly interested in their iconic IPs, which is interesting because, to be honest, I tend to agree with you. Like the idea of a handheld console, especially with like the dock, is quite a good idea. But unless they get like good access to IPs, like, you know, like mainstream IPs. Oh, they all start out as arcade. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, see, I wasn't really big. Arcades were the only arcades I knew of when I was growing up was you'd have to go to like the seaside towns, and that was on the other side of the country. And they were like, you'd literally have to take out a mortgage to fucking enter it for a half an hour.
Where it goes,
Hello, I'm back.
Yo, back. So how did it go?
I successfully infiltrated the Crimson Fleet. I'm confident this plan's gonna work.
Then things are moving forward. Perfect.
Nice job, Rook.
Stop calling me Rook.
I was certain we'd fool Delgado, but never. She's a sharp one. Overcoming her scrutiny is no small matter. Did you discover anything worth reporting yet?
Yep, he's searching for a Galbang ship called the Legacy.
Legacy. Why does that sound familiar? Wait a moment. Are you telling me Delgado may have actually located Crix's
You're
legacy?
younger, you're probably too young to mess.
It's possible,
See,
sir.
I was just like, I was 95, so like,
We assumed it was some sort of tall
when I
tale
was
or
kind of,
story
you know,
to
like,
attract
when I
recruits
was
to the
basically
cause.
like 6 or 7, you know, like in the early 2000s, kind of gaming had kind of transitioned to the Xbox/PlayStation. Can't imagine the feudal era Nintendo card makers would have foreseen the dystopian future. Which controller was your first? You old fuck off, sorry. I think my first... that's a good question. Probably was a PlayStation controller. Like there was 2 before the Atari. Oh, Jesus. I believe it's real.
Well, we can solve that little mystery in about 10 seconds. Let me see what we have here. Nope. There are no records of a Galbank transport named the Legacy in the database. I think Delgado's trying to manipulate you.
Oh, that's what it was founded to?
I think there's no record.
Kind of interesting, considering like, and that's like, that's
Delgado's
insane.
no fool. If he risked his own neck to get that information, then he must be
Space peak. Just as the overall business model collapsed, the arcade games were getting good.
What's your next move?
See, like they've tried to like do stuff. Like I'm honestly surprised like VR kind of places haven't kind of taken over more, you know? Like just because I feel like that's I feel like that's where VR really kind of works. Like I don't think the average consumer could afford to have good quality VR in a setting. But if I'm not told to fuck out of these ones. But I feel like, you know, like big companies, because I think there's one in Dublin that opened recently and they spent several million getting it up, like a proper VR. Well, the thing is, I'm shocked that it has taken so long for it to get cheaper. Like, it's still very much a gimmick. It's cool, but it's still a gimmick. You'd be surprised, Rob. I feel like more people want to kind of go out. It's just the price of everything. Fusion Pong, oh god. I think Apple tried to push into affordable area, but yeah. Like, Microsoft's HoloLens seems the coolest in terms of what it does. And I could definitely see it being interesting playing games like when they showcase the Minecraft, but like you're playing it in your room. But like, yeah, I feel like a lot of it's like my biggest experience was I played a couple of games. The other thing too is I played the Oculus, and the Oculus, all the games are very much fucking mobile games. Like there's probably a few legitimate, you know, like games. I will say I would love to play Skyrim on VR. Supposed to board a Starliner to steal Galbank archive credentials.
Clever, Delgado. Very clever. If I were in your place,
But no doubt about that. Remember when N64 stands were still at Walmart? Oh, I remember like I think the only ones I ever really seen of that was the Xbox 360 ones. Used to see them occasionally.
Atlanta, sir. I could press the Galbank execs for information. Get ahead of everything.
No. Let's allow this to run its course. We have our
Full
agent
body
here
motion.
feeding us
Well, they
information.
even the like
That's good
I've
enough
seen
for
like the VR treadmills and stuff and the haptic feedback, which looks really cool. But again, it's so pricey, you know. Like I feel like VR realistically, it's even in this day and age, it's still only really for like kind of the simmers, you know, like the flight simmers and the sim racers and stuff. And it looks fucking cool, you know. Years ago, trend Nintendo back in the '89 was called Nintendo Copi. Oh god, I knew they were old. I didn't realize they were that old. I'll proceed as planned then.
It's imperative that you do. If the Crimson Fleet gets its hands on a transport full of currency, I need you to do whatever you can.
All right, Bash.
Before dismissed.
All right, man. All right.
Remember to turn in any
I have evidence.
Nice work.
I have this.
It's amazing that all this romantic nonsense about Crix's. It just goes to show you. That it?
No, got this.
I'll be damned.
Wide open arcade
So some of the
machine.
UC guards at the lock helped touch off the riots.
Star Wars Fighter.
thought he was
The
some
Star
kind of
Wars Fighter
legendary
game
criminal
was
mastermind.
very, very good. And I really liked it. But I think the one thing it messed was that for me personally, I prefer being part of the larger scale battles, like the fleet battles, and that's where I loved. The dogfighting, no thanks. Like I don't like even when I try playing games like War Thunder, there's too many sweats on that game who probably spent thousands on sim rigs, you know? That's why I like World of Tanks. I just need a controller and I'm good.
So Voss engineered a way to directly interface with the Key's mainframe? I knew he was a math genius, but didn't realize he was so... Well, we'll share this information with Gal. Anything else?
You say cryptocurrency?
All right.
Is Dogecoin still a thing? Can I invest?
Let me know if you need it. What can I do for you? We'll be here if you need us.
Word is the fleet has you chasing ghosts on Suvorov. There's one thing spookier than a pirate.
Lieutenant Toft is as organized as they come.
Gary coin. Can I interest you in a... Oh, we should do NFTs. They're just Gary's face. And like, oh, it could be like scratch and sniff. You scratch them and like you get a dose of Aurora. I need to head back. What do you mean I could only buy Aurora with it? Oh god. All right, guys. If I ever hit like 1 million subscribers, I'll go meet a scientist. I'll find a scientist, and I'll figure out with them how to make a chemical compound similar to Aurora, and I'll do a video of me ingesting an Aurora. I may die, probably, and it probably would get age restricted and non-monetizable, but I'll do it. Oh fuck, don't boards! God damn it. Alright, undock. Make a 3D print file of Gary. I will put that right now. Okay. But I mean, I'm assuming just commission ship parts. Like, I'm assuming it's hallucinogenic, so like I don't think it'd be that hard. Like it's probably based on, I don't know, what are we based on? Maybe like LS. No, would it be LSD? Might be LSD. Acid, yeah, probably acid. All right, let's go to, actually, let's just land on Mars to swap ships. Cydonia. Makes awful music sound good. The drug that slows time.
Hey.
Oh shit, I'm on.
Hey.
Hey, yeah.
We're asking everyone.
Aurora's pretty much jet, right? So if we could like, we get some cow poop.
Sure, have at it.
Take DMT and eat elk meat. Why does that sound really dangerous? You know, fuck that. Crimson will die The one time I take like some sort of illicit substance, I die. Yeah, I don't condone. I have not ghost. I'll have to check it. All right, what time is it? All right, I'm gonna call it here for night though, guys. Thank you guys for joining me. I will catch you guys tomorrow for a non-melee stream where I can build ships. I can try build a Vulcan bomber tomorrow. I will catch you guys. Have a good evening, guys. Day/night, depending where you are. Bye.